Welcome back, everybody, to Inside the Vandals. Idaho women finishing third in the WAC this season after predicted to finish sixth. One of the big pieces of that has been the play of junior post Alyssa Charleston. Our Janae Kiven had a chance to sit down and talk with her about her play on the court and her life off it.
Over 60 games under her belt, first all-WAC honors, and 2 impressive records for the Vandal basketball team, junior post Alyssa Charleston proves that she is an important piece of the puzzle when it comes to the team's success.
I want to be, a positive leader on the team and always be motivating, always be the one that works the hardest. You can't really take days off when you're trying to be a leader.
Charleston was recruited as one of the best post players in the state of Washington and one of the top forwards in the country. Now, on her third season with Idaho, Charleston averages 14.2 points per game, leads the team in scoring and rebounds, and has recorded her 8th double-doubles this season.
Alyssa's been huge all year for us from a leadership standpoint. She's our captain. She understands what it's like to be in this program for 3 years and understand what Division I basketball is all about.
At their February 14th game against UT Arlington, Charleston stepped onto the court with a goal to turn her 997 career points into an even 1,000. She did so with less than a minute into the game by shooting a three-pointer.
I popped the top of the key and her hands were down and I was like, here we go.
This feat positions Charleston as Idaho's 18th all-time 1,000-point scorer.
1,000 points is really cool, but the thing that matters more to me is that I'm able to make a positive contribution for the school that I love and the program that I love. That's more important to me than anything.
Charleston began playing basketball in kindergarten, and now in college it has become a way of life. She says that although basketball is a physical sport that requires constant conditioning, lifting, and endurance, it also requires plenty of mental preparation.
Mentally, if we have a game, it's hard to not have your mind on the game and what's going to happen. Scouting players, knowing personnel.
In addition to success on the court, Charleston pushes herself to do her best academically. Last semester, she almost accomplished a 4.0 GPA. She believes that academics and basketball at the college level are of equal importance.
I'm representing our team, I'm representing our school. I want to represent athletics in a good way.
Charleston has been recognized for her academics by being selected third-team academic All-American.
That was probably the most amazing honor I've received thus far, being at University of Idaho, because it really represents our team and our school really well.
As a broadcast and digital media major, Charleston says she is curious about people and loves telling stories. She is unsure of what she will do after college, but she assumes it will be with sports reporting. Though if it is not, she will not count anything out. For Inside the Vandals with Jacob Cummings, I'm Janae Kiven.
John, this season Alyssa has just continued to grow, continued to flourish, both on and off the court. Talk about her play and really just what she means to this team.
Well, she's definitely our leader. I think on and off the floor. Does a fantastic job mentoring the younger players and has all year long. And at the same time, she's our go-to player when things get tight. When we need hoops, we want to go to Alyssa. We want everything to run through Alyssa. And she's just been fantastic. She's gotten better and better as the years have gone by here. And, I still think her ceiling is unlimited. And I can't wait to see her progression through her senior year.
So now, John, you talk about needing to go to Alyssa, and Thursday was one of those nights. You guys get 2 big wins here against UTSA and Texas State on the weekend. Thursday, a 12-point win over UTSA. Alyssa, 22 points in that one. Talk about her play and just the efficiency of her shooting. And then, of course, the Idaho defense in that one also very stout.
Yeah, I thought our defensive effort was great as a team. We held them, 2 for 22 from three-point range. Did a great job of getting in driving gaps. But it was just one of those really physical games, a war. And we were having trouble scoring. I think defensively they're a really good basketball team. But at one point I thought Alyssa just kind of put us on her shoulders and said, we're not losing this game. Give me the ball and I'm going to score. And that's when we took our lead. And I thought, it was great. That's true leadership. She just said, we're not losing. And she took it upon herself to get the things going for us. 22
turnovers in that one, maybe one of the only negative notes. Obviously, that's something that the team will work on as we go. Now we move on to Saturday in a 72-59 victory over Texas State. Diamond Ford has 27 points against you guys. Again, one of the most explosive scorers in the WAC, but Idaho was able to counter this one. Christina Salvatore, 15 points, all from behind the three-point line. And, of course, it was senior night. Talk about first the atmosphere, John, of that game against Texas State.
That was awesome. Anna had her sorority sisters all here, and it was a great crowd to say goodbye to the seniors. would love to have seen that crowd all year long, to be honest with you. But, you know, hopefully they'll roll that into next year. But, you know, the atmosphere was great. Our team was fired up. They wanted to play well, send our seniors off with a win. I thought our energy level was very high.
So now, John, coming into this weekend, these 2 games, the key for you guys, the dream situation, if you will, was getting 2 wins and then having a couple losses from UTSA and Louisiana Tech. It all went the right way this weekend. You guys lock into the 3rd seed, finished 3rd in the Western Athletic Conference. John, this is a team that started 3 freshmen and a team that was picked to finish 6th in the conference. You guys finish up 3rd in this thing. Talk about the overall expectations and achievement of this team to get that high this early on with a young group.
Well, you know, I told them when those polls came out, you know, they don't mean much. You know, we'll see what we can do. But, you know, our growth, our continued growth from our young players has been great. You know, they've steadily gotten better as the season has gone along. You know, our older players have kind of integrated themselves with those guys. And just our whole team bonding, our whole team energy, you know, has gotten so much better. And, you know, it shows. You can see from November till now, we're a completely different basketball team. And, you know, I still feel our best basketball is in front of us. And to finish as high as we did this year with such a young team is certainly encouraging to us, but, you know, it's not over, and we got bigger goals than 3rd.
And we talk about it's not over yet, and the last game of the regular season here is at Seattle University on Saturday, and you guys can do a little bit here to maybe help if you get to the semifinals in the conference and who you might face, whether it's a number 1 seed, a 2 seed, where Seattle falls in this. Talk about that Redhawks team. They got you guys in the first game of the year, but I know that's one that you've had marked on your calendar since then.
Yeah, 31 turnovers.
That's a big number, John.
It was a huge number. First WAC game for all those freshmen, and I think you know, those lights were a little bright for them to start the league. So I think, you know, we're more poised now, where we take better care of the basketball. That's obviously much more seasoned now. It's the end of the WAC season, so, you know, I'm anticipating us handling the basketball better, making better decisions with the ball. With that being said, you know, the Seattle's playing great all year long. They've won every close game that they've been in. They're very physical, just like UTSA, big inside, athletic on the perimeter, and we're going to have a hands full out there on Saturday.
There really was one play that almost seemed to change the entire tide of that game. It was the Deidre Brown layup and one here at Idaho. Let's see if the Vandals can get back into that one. And John, we'd love to talk about maybe who you guys are looking at facing in that 3-6 game in the WAC tournament, but right now there's 4 teams at 8-8 below Idaho in the WAC, so I guess we'll just have to talk next week about that. John, we appreciate you stopping by. What we're going to do now is we're going to talk with Idaho senior Jess Graham. Actually, I had a chance to sit down with her as she talks about her time at Idaho, her teammate, her senior, Anna Overgaard. Jess Graham joining me now, just had her senior night, last game here inside the Cowan Spectrum as an Idaho Vandal basketball player. Jess, talk about the emotions of that game and what went through your head before, during, and after it was all over.
It was a very emotional day for both me and Anna. There's a lot of emotions going on. You know, this is the last time I'll ever get to play in this place and get to play with these people on this court, and it was very emotional, very sad. But obviously my body was like, yes, the last time I have to go through all of this again, but it's pretty bittersweet.
Now, you've had your trials, your tribulations, your struggles here at Idaho. You've always been a solid player on the court, but those knees have sometimes given you some trouble. Talk about how you've been able to rebound and really push through any problems that you've had off the court as far as injury goes in your career.
A lot of my recovery has been a lot of support that I've had from my teammates, from my coaches, from my parents, just everybody. They believed in me, I believed in myself, so all of that support has just really helped me get through everything.
So Jess, it was 2 seniors on senior night, yourself and Anna Overgaard. She obviously had a big group here. Her sorority was in the stands on senior night. Talk about playing with her in her 4 years. Obviously, she takes a different path than you. She wasn't recruited here out of high school and wasn't given an immediate scholarship. A walk-on here originally, finally got a scholarship 2 years ago. And just talk about her progression and what she's become here for this program.
Anna is a great player. She works hard every day. She has a lot on her plate, and somehow she gets everything done. She's a great person to be around. I could not talk more about her, like, positively. She's an awesome person. I'm so happy that she's made this journey with me the last 4 years.
Well, Jess, thank you very much. Congratulations on your 4 years. And now, folks, we're going to take a look at all the seniors on both the men's and the women's sides of their career here at Idaho.
It's been a good group of guys to be a part of. Now that we're all seniors, it seems like it's gone by pretty fast, but being a part of that group was real fun.
Wendell, Kyle, Mike, we're all close. We're all one big family. We've been through thick and thin, hard days in weight room, throwing up, to winning games, to going on losing streaks, to beating the top teams. It's just unbelievable what we did, and I love my teammates and my coaches.
At the WAC tournament, I feel like this is our year to win it, and all the guys we have this year, I'll do anything for them, and they do anything for me.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in this week to Inside the Vandals. We'd like to congratulate all 6 seniors leaving the program, but it sure isn't goodbye, as we're going to talk to you again next week from the Western Athletic Conference Tournament down in Las Vegas. Until next week, I'm your host, Madison McCord. Good luck and go Vandals.
I just never imagined it, I mean, I never imagined I'd be on the team at all, or even practicing with the team was just the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And I mean, I used to watch their games, and I used to watch Jess before I joined, and they were like my heroes. I got her autograph, and I was so excited. And so I guess the whole way.